What up, guys?
Sério, mano.
Ninguém tá a ouvir.
What is up, everybody? Welcome once again to my YouTube channel, and today let's continue with another episode of our F1 2017 rather career mode. We are in the Haas. This is the table for now. As you can see, Kimi Raikkonen is still the championship leader. He's holding off by 3 points on Lewis Hamilton, even though Lewis Hamilton won the last Grand Prix, and I'll try not, Christian, I will try not. Okay. Yeah, Raikkonen came home fourth, Hamilton won, so now Hamilton is only 3 points behind the championship leader, with Vettel closely behind. At the moment, I haven't had the opportunity to do the practice and the qualifying sessions, so I will do those. So hopefully you are patient enough to stick with me. As you can see, we have 344 resource points, and let me just we still have that power unit. Oh, let me go there. I'm not sure if I should go to an older power unit, but I'm really not sure. I think I can go with this one. As you can see, it's fairly healthy. So yeah, in my opinion, I talked about it yesterday. In my opinion, it was Vettel's crash. Like, yeah, the initial contact was between Max and Raikkonen, but that is irrelevant because all of them, like, they would collide eventually. It doesn't matter who made the initial contact. It only happened to be Max and Kimi because Vettel squeezed them enough to. It was just, it is irrelevant who made the initial contact. The initial contact was only caused by Vettel squeezing them. So yeah, that's Vettel's fault in my opinion. Although yeah, I can agree with the opinion that it was a racing incident. Because of the spray, he probably couldn't see Raikkonen. Even if it was dry, I'm pretty sure he would never be able to see Raikkonen. Yeah, I agree that it might have been a racing incident, but it was a racing incident caused by Vettel moving too much to the left-hand side of the track. So yeah, as you can see, our gearbox is pretty healthy as well, only 5% of wear, and yeah, we have dry conditions on the track, so we will never have rain during the whole weekend. And with that, let's and with that, let's go onto the practice session. By the way, I apologize, it was my brother that was texting, and yeah, I believe he's turned off the sound of his phone for now. But yeah, so let's try not...
And good evening, race fans. Okay. The clock is ticking down to the start of today's practice session here at the Marina Bay Street Circuit, the setting for this weekend's Singapore Grand Prix. So Anthony, lots to do of course in these sessions, lots of programs to run. What are you looking for when you jump in the car for free practice?
Well, you have basic checks first of all. You know, is the car working correctly? What are the track conditions like? And you'll be chasing that as the session goes on. Things like that. Then you start getting into the nitty-gritty of it all, and they become more like test sessions where it's all about gathering new data, testing components, tweaking the setup and so on. So there's only so much actual practice that these drivers need. Most of them will be plenty familiar enough with the track layout, either from previous experience or from the simulator.
Okay, now that we are at Crofty, I don't think Vettel should be banned, because in terms of penalties we are looking for consistency, and like Hamilton has squeezed off Rosberg plenty of times without any penalty. I don't think that's too much worse than what Raikkonen, than what Hamilton did at Rosberg, both in Canada and in the USA race. I don't think that's worse than that. What made the things worse was that Raikkonen was there. It's not, I'm not blaming Raikkonen, I'm just saying that the move Vettel made is the same that most of people who start a Grand Prix in pole have done throughout the last couple of years, and that's not really a big deal in my opinion. What kicked everything off was the fact that they were 3 wides rather than 2 wides. If they were 2 wide, it would be like just Hamilton has done that lots of times, Rosberg has done that loads of times. If Vettel had the dominant car during this time period, it would... what was I going to say? I just read your message and I forgot my train of thought. If Vettel or Raikkonen or everybody else, if any of them had such a dominant car that they would start on pole, like we have seen the Mercedes, they would start on pole and then squeeze the guy to the inside or the outside. That was not such a terrible move. It was only terrible due to the circumstances that Raikkonen was there. And to my knowledge, Vettel did not know Raikkonen was there. To my knowledge of my experience racing cars in cockpit cam, I don't think Vettel would ever be able to see that Raikkonen was there. So yeah, I know it was Vettel's fault, but it was Vettel's fault due to the lack of information that Raikkonen was there, in my opinion. So yeah, let's go to our setup. And yeah, I think Vettel has lost the championship yesterday, not yesterday, 2 days ago. I think that is really going to... Unless Malaysia starts to be a curse race for Hamilton, I think he has got it in the bag, really. But let's see, maybe Vettel just kicks it up a notch and just gets a good string of races and gets back in contention. I didn't read the tweets. I heard that Ferrari tweeted something about Verstappen being guilty. If anything, I think Verstappen is the less to blame here. Verstappen, even if he wanted, at one point, if you see the replays, even if he wanted to back off, of course no driver wants to back off, but even if he wanted to back off at one point, even if he went to the limit and then decided to back off, he couldn't, because his front wheels were in front of the Ferrari's rear wheels. So even if he slowed down or braked, the rear wheels of the Ferraris would collide onto both fronts of Verstappen. That crash was always going to happen. That crash was always going to happen. With the lack of information of Vettel and Raikkonen being there, that crash was always going to happen. Unless there is a rule that prevents people from squeezing onto the inside, or if there is a rule that is enforced that makes you only be able to move to one of the sides if you are completely in front of the car. For example, if you are in P1 and you get a better run, if you get a better start than second place, and you can move to that side of the track without being side by side, that would solve that, but that would also make... I don't know. I think it will be... I think that would make the race starts a bit more boring, because I know it's drama, it was a bad crash, it was a bad move from Vettel, but like, we all like to see a good old scrap down into turn 1. We like to see cars go side by side, giving their all into turn 1.
Inside though to find an extra 10th or so through there.
Okay, so yeah, Jeff was just giving me some tips. I got my setup ready. Now let's go for some practice programs, shall we? I will do them all. I usually do because I just want to improve the car as quickly as possible. So let's just go for this. Yeah, I really don't understand why Ferrari said that. It's just stupid. I will use Racing Line on the practice sessions for me to be able to learn the track. For me, the best driver in Formula 1... it all depends, you know. I think that some people will tell you that the best driver is whoever can do the most out of a poor car. So by that standard, it will be Alonso every day of the week. But I don't know. In my opinion, oh come on. In my opinion, is the one. Come on, is the one who does the best. I need to focus here. Is the one who does the best with the tools they have. If the tools they have are really good, it's not at fault. He's not a worse driver because he has the best tools on the grid. It just happens to have the best tools on the grid. So I'm really not sure who is the best driver. I think Alonso is up there. Hamilton is up there as well. For me, he's one of the best drivers of all time. That's my opinion. Even though I don't like him as a person, I do like him as a racing driver. I like to what's his name? I like Hülkenberg. I like Rosberg. The best for me at the moment, I would pick Alonso, Ricciardo. I would say Max Verstappen if we had some races that he would actually finish, to have more data to back up such a claim. So yeah, Alonso, Ricciardo, Hamilton. I think those are the three, the best. Out of them, if I have to pick one who is the absolute best, for me it would be Alonso. For me it would be Alonso. So yeah, let's go for that. Okay, let's go on to lean mix to recover some fuel. Not to recover some fuel, but to not put as much stress on the car, on the engine. I liked it so much more when the Singapore Sling was a triple apex chicane. Now I don't really like what it is now. Okay, that was it.
Strong foundation to build from over the weekend.
Yeah, another fun fact would be that that was the 10th race in Singapore, if I am corrected, if I am remembering correctly. And in all of those 10 races, there was never a team that finished the Singapore Grand Prix with a 1-2. Which is a fun fact as well. Well, now Singapore can say that they held the first ever night wet race, or the first wet race at night, which was an interesting condition to race in. Of course, we in the games are used to it. But yeah, that was a new condition for the drivers. I was hearing on the broadcast that there were some worries about the lights maybe getting reflected in the spray and that it will limit the visibility of the drivers, but yeah, I think that was not the case because they were able to race cleanly. Hey, what's up, Mark? Welcome to the stream once again. How are you? How are you doing? Oh, is it 60? Okay, it's 60 kilometers per hour. Oh, hey, Marco, are you available? Why am I speaking English? Marco, jogar depois disto, será que estás disponível para darem um LOLzito? What the hell? Okay. People are not supposed to know things people are not supposed to know about things like that, Marco. What are people gonna think of us? Yeah, after this live stream, we can make some games there. Já agora o caseiro também joga? Okay, so let's go to the tire management program. I'll try to focus on this one. That's such a long way from the finish line where your car is deployed. Oh, are you in bronze 1 or are you in or did you just enter bronze 1? But there is nothing. I was just talking to my friend about League of Legends. Nothing too much that you should worry about.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Cool, I'm still in bronze 2, so maybe we can go together and climb just like the good old days. Oh my god, that was a big slide there. Jesus. Oh, come on, another big slide there. Okay, let's try to get back on a green time. Nah, mate, I'm going to be a noob forever. Okay, so a cool tip for you guys that are struggling with the engine and gearbox wear. You just go like to something like 8 gear, and then as you can see you can take a look at the engine wear. It's not growing too much. We are just going to coast in lean mix and just go back to the pits this way, because if you jump to the pits the game gives you more engine wear. and that makes a difference. My second power unit went off much quicker than my first one because of that. So yeah, this definitely helps. I'm going to let Grosjean by. By the way, just showing you guys my helmet. I think it looks cool with the car. I tried to get the same shade of red than in the nose of the Haas. It's a little bit off in terms of the shade of red, but well, it's not too bad. Oh! I'm going to let whoever is in the bridge doing the hairpin, I'm going to let that guy by as well. Okay, I'm going to pull off to this side since the racing line is on the right. There goes Vettel. Hey, what's up, André? Tudo bem? How's your day going? Oh, let's try not to go over the limit. It's very cool that because of this circuit is counterclockwise, I can see my name now on the pits instead of Grosjean. I always get the Grosjean name when I'm stopped. Now I can see my own name, which is nice for a change. I would like if we could skip that animation in the, at least in the career mode. But yeah, now the fuel saving one. Let's go for another round of the Singapore Grand Prix. That's okay, Andre. Yes, I saw the race. Yeah, for me, I was talking about that in the beginning of the stream. I can talk further about that a bit later. Let me just focus on this lap. But yeah, essentially I think that Vettel is at fault there. I think it can be considered a racing incident because Vettel will never be able to see Raikkonen was there. But yeah, it was a racing incident that was caused by an over-aggressive move from Vettel, in my opinion. I mean, I say over-aggressive. That move was not too bad because we saw Hamilton do that loads of times to Rosberg. The only thing that made things worse was that Raikkonen was there. If Vettel knew that Raikkonen was there, none of that would have happened. But yeah, there's no way Vettel could have seen Raikkonen there. Looks like I will need to do another lap.
laps of fuel remaining.
Oh, the back end getting loose there. Okay, looks like we are going to get it this time around. Okay, let's go back into the pits. Let's go for this out lap. Oh, almost lost the back end there, going over that curb. No, I only want your slipstream to not consume as much fuel. You just lift off like a lot sooner than what the braking marker tells you to. Like, I'll show you, I'll do a proper corner like at full speed. So you just slow down now. Okay, I'll give you a more representative corner. I'll tell you right when I started. I completely lift off the throttle, and I'll tell you when I do that. So I'll show you in the next corner. I'm still full throttle at this moment. Still full throttle. Completely lifted now. And now I can brake and go into the corner.
Roman's currently in P9.
You just need to make sure, because you lift off so early, you have lower entry speeds to the corner, so you can actually brake later as well. For example, full throttle, now completely lift, and I can brake later due to that. And yeah, that's basically the trick. Okay, so back into the pits we must go. I could swear I could see some drizzling on the track, even though the weather forecast told me that it was going to be no rain throughout the whole weekend. Okay, no problem. You can also save engine wear if you just do an outlap just like I did. Go in lean, coast a lot earlier, just coast through the straights. You don't need to go to mess around too much with the gearbox to avoid wearing that as well, because if you just skipped, if you jump to the garage, you get much more both gearbox and engine wear, because I tried it. My second power unit went off much quicker than the first one.
Our best lap so far is a 1
So let's go for the qualifying practice now. So let's see how that goes. Let's try now to learn the track under a qualifying trim. Just saving the engine. I will coast as much as I can through here. Okay, let's go now. Oh, that was okay. I have a lot more turn in than what I was expecting. Okay, I'm getting more turn in than what I had in the time trial. That's probably due to the upgrades we did to the aerodynamics of the car. So I can go a little bit more aggressive into the corners than in the time trial. I upshifted too soon.
Good lap. We've hit our primary target time. We're happy with that.
The backend's trying to get away from me. Turn! Whew.
Practice program over. That's all we need for now. Return to the garage pronto.
Okay, that was a sexy lap there. I think that's a Mercedes coming by. Yeah, it is Valtteri Bottas. Try to get some slipstream. Going to coast now. Doesn't matter if you carry too much speed and you run off, because it's not really, you are not really trying to make a good lap time, so you are just saving the engine as much as you can.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
I'll move to this side because the racing line is going to switch on to the left. There goes Verstappen. Yeah, I know this might be a little bit boring, but that's what I need to do in order to get no gearbox or power unit penalties. Well, looks like I have the best third sector of the session so far. Of course, I was pushing on a qualifying type lap, and the other guys are probably not. But yeah, that was a good lap. Still can improve it here and there, especially that the last chicane, or the right before the last corner, the chicane. I think I can go better on the first corner, that I get a good launch onto the left-hander, because I needed to turn in quite a bit, and that caused some oversteer on exit. But yeah, I can still improve on that. But nevertheless, if that lap is as good as this one, I think we can make something good happen. Let's just... that's just stuff I don't need to do. I'll just go for now for 3 more laps before heading off onto the qualifying session. One thing I hate is that last week I did no videos during the week, and because of that YouTube just decided that my content is shit now, and I was getting more than 100 views every live stream. Now I don't even get to 50 because YouTube doesn't promote my content as much anymore. So if you guys could like or share the stream, it would be an amazing favor you guys would do to me, because YouTube just decided to not promote my content as much. Come back here. In this chicane I can also go down onto third gear much sooner than what I did in my qualifying simulation lap. Now this one, if I do this better, I can have a better launch onto this corner. Still had a little bit of oversteer, so I need to be modulating the throttle on exits, but nevertheless I can get a good clean exit if I get a better entry onto the first one, onto the first corner of the chicane. Yeah, for you guys that do not know, I'm only using the racing line for the practice and the qualifying sessions. For the race I turn it off. Well, that was quite a big slide there, wasn't it? Let's try to get that lap time back onto the green. Oh yeah, that's a job well done.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up. There's 4 laps of fuel remaining. Super job so far. We're getting great data.
Okay, so this time around, just this time around, I'm going to return to the garage. And I'm just going to jump to the qualifying session. Jesus, I'm feeling a little bit unwell today.
Quick look at the classification at the end of the session then. Here are your top 3. Vettel, a Haas, and Kimi Raikkonen.
Hey, Haas!
Thank you for joining us for free practice today. We'll be back with more Formula One action very shortly.
Not too shabby, only 74 thousandths of a second slower than Sebastian Vettel. But yeah, let's go back to our motorhome. Let's listen to what Eamon Jenkins has to say in terms of our qualifying goals. And then let's get out to the qualifying session. What time is it? Oh, okay. Okay, I know all that perfect, all that good stuff. Now let's listen to the voicemail.
Hi, just letting you know that we've had the team's expectations through for the upcoming qualifying session.
Okay, so qualifying 14th or higher. Emma doesn't have very good expectations of me for some reason, even though we almost pulled off both cars in the top 5 at Monza. Still with the 3rd worst car on the grid, but yeah, that's probably going to change soon. I'm going to next make another improvement on the aerodynamics on the rear downforce this time around, but I need 1,000 resource points for that one. So I'm hopeful that after the race I can get all of that stuff done, as we now go on to the qualifying session, as I let Crofty take it away for you guys.
The sky is dark and the lights are on. Welcome to qualifying here at the Marina Bay Street Circuit in Singapore.
I love these introductions, by
And I'm
the way.
here, of course, with Anthony Davidson on what has turned out to be a very pleasant day indeed. No weather to interfere, no problems on the track, so absolutely no room for error.
Hey, that's me!
Crofty.
Doesn't
Good
it
out
look
there at the
close?
moment.
I don't
Each
think
team
so,
will
but
have their own game plan for this session, and of course, once the cars leave the garage, they'll
let's
be under
pretend
parc-fermé
it looks
conditions.
close to me.
So any last-minute adjustments need to be done right here and now. Beyond that, it's all up to the driver. Who can keep their tyres in the right temperature? Who can hit their apexes? No race fuel on board these days, of course. These are the fastest cars we've had in a long, long time, and it's right here in qualifying where they're at their absolute peak. Let's get started.
Okay, so let's confirm that everything is alright with our setup. Yeah, looks like so. I think I might actually go on to 11 rear wings, because I was losing the back end sometimes through some of the corners, and I think we can get that done. But maybe that will unsettle the car, so we'll go with this one back as well. Go for fuel loads. Yeah, that's an acceptable fuel load. And let's go for a good lap. We are now going to leave the pits between a Red Bull and a Ferrari. Going to deactivate the pit limiter and get on our merry way. Okay, you never do that, you never drive and check the cell phone at the same time. Okay, I'm just going to conserve the fuel and the engine as much as I can. Yeah, you can go. Come on, Vettel. Please don't squeeze me. I don't think this is a track where we need to use the slipstream off of anyone, so there's really no point to do any of that. Let's get a good clear road in front of us as we now prepare for our first qualifying lap of the session. Let's try to get a good lap in. That was a little bit too close to the wall. I couldn't put the foot on the throttle as rapidly as I wanted to. Oh, I'm so grateful that I didn't hit the inside wall on the hairpin. It was close though. Stroll posted the pole lap so far. Ricciardo now just beat his lap time. One second off of pole. I think we need to do another one. I know we can get a bit closer to the fastest time of the session. A little unstable on the brakes is the car. Whew.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Okay, that's more like it. I think that was faster than my qualifying simulation lap. Oh, that was close to the wall there.
Roman is sat in P8.
You know what, this is the qualifying, so I'm going to return to the garage. The thing is that once you return to the garage, you simulate. I apologize. And the cars are very quick under the simulation. Fortunately, we didn't lose anything to them. Not any purple sectors. Hamilton posted the fastest. Oh, looks like Bottas is currently with the fastest first sector. Oh, okay. That was weird. Now Hamilton has the fastest... Who the hell has the fastest second sector? No one. Oh, okay. It's Kimi Raikkonen currently. Grosjean in 11, time in P5, so best of the rest so far. Losing 1 second per lap to Lewis Hamilton. Okay, so we got easily through. So the ones that are out is Jolyon Palmer, Alonso, Verline, Van Dorn and Ericsson. So the usual suspects, both Saubers and both McLarens, and then one of the Renault. Okay, let's go to the second lap, to the second qualifying session. I'm going to remove some of the fuel from the car. Hopefully we can get a good lap first try. I'm not sure if I am supposed to start on this, if it would be a better idea to start on the... You know what, I will try. I will try to make a lap on the super softs, because if I get a good start and all that stuff, then I'll be mega quick on the latest stages of the race. So yeah, let's just do that. I'm going to lose a couple of tenths, but that's something you have to deal with.
Checks complete.
That's always a trade-off when you try to make a strategy like this. So let's see. At least we are competitive around here. We got top 5 in the first queue, in the first qualifying session. So I'm feeling confident. Now let's see about how the car reacts in this out lap. Oh. As always, I will try to post as many episodes as I can during the weekends. I also have a racing league. I take a part of the Chicane Online Racing League. I just did a top 5. I just did a 5th place in the first round, and last weekend I got P3 at China after qualifying in P8. There was not a race that's not a track where I am too confident in, but we had some incidents in front of us into the first. There were not incidents, but I just got the better one out of turns 2 and 3, and I got P4. Then some of the drivers that were in front of me made some mistakes, and then it rained, and I just happened to switch off at the perfect moment into the wet tires. And yeah, we got P3 at the end. We finished P4, but P3 got a 3 seconds time penalty for corner cutting. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, so let's go once again. I can still do that corner in 6th gear, so that's cool. I really should not drop into 3rd gear there. I could have done a quicker hairpin, but well. Okay.
It's marginal. We're close to using up a load. Pit in within 2 laps.
I'm going to bring the car home. I think I have a quick enough of a lap to get through, but let's see, it was a 1:41.7. It might not be the best of plans, but let's see. We still have time. Let's just bring it home and see what happens.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
I'm going to, if I get through, I'm going to qualify on the Ultra Softs regardless, and it just happens, it's all about the start. If you can get a good start, maybe get in P1, just like we did at Italy at the start. Yeah, that anything can happen at the start. Turn 1, as we just saw last weekend, anything can happen. Verstappen improving on his lap time, which was the fastest, I think. Yeah, so once again, just in case any of you joined, I only use the racing line for practice and qualifying. I turn it off to the race, or for the race, will be better said in this case. Oh. Vettel is going to get released from his pit box as well. If we get knocked out, we get knocked out, but I'm confident I have a good enough of a lap. Let's see. Just going to get the ultra softs ready in just in case, but I really think we can get through. But yeah, let's see. That's not what I want. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, get out of here and into the screen. Come on. Yeah, 1 second slower than Verstappen.
1:41.7.
That Kvyat's lap time is going to maybe be close. I'm not sure yet. But let's see. Once the guys start getting laps in, I think I can pull it off. Well, I'm going for it. I think we got through. Yes! Oh my god, that was so close. Oh, I mean, yeah, I posted on 141, everyone else posted on 142. So, yeah, that's confident. I got both Force Indias, at least Ocon. I did basically the same time as him. On a set of super softs, and the ultra softs are supposed to be almost a second quicker, so things are looking good for us. Now let's see. Daniel Kvyat in P11, Nico Hülkenberg 12th, Sainz 13th, Grosjean 14th, and Lance Stroll is the last of the guys that got knocked out in Q2 as we move on Q3. So it is the moment of truth. Who will get the perfect lap and get pole at Singapore? Let's go out.
Ready? Let's go.
Whew, come on, this is going to be intense now. I'm going to go for it as much as I can. There's a car going by. I think that's Ricciardo. Yeah, that is Ricciardo indeed. So I stand corrected on that one. Who the hell is that behind me? Oh, that's a Ferrari. That's probably Vettel. Oh no, that's Kimi. Well, I had a 50% chance of getting it right, so yeah, not too bad. I've been right before with lower odds of being right, so why not? My eyelashes are very big, so they get tangled in the corners of my eyes. That's a bit uncomfortable. Who is that? Oh, that's Vettel this time around. Let's try to not let you squeeze me. Okay, let's go. Went a little bit too hot into the corner there. Couldn't get the foot on the power as early as I wanted to. Oh, that was so close to the wall there. I went on the throttle a little bit earlier than in the other times, so it still paid off. I should have gone on to third gear. Okay. Oh, 2 seconds from the lead.
Okay, you need to come in before you run out of fuel. Pit within 2 laps. We've fallen to P5. P5 on the grid.
Looks like I am best of the rest so far. Oh, I've done this lap. I've done it on Rich instead of Max.
Someone's
Damn it.
just posted a faster time. You've been dropped to the 4th row. P7.
Fortunately, I have another set of Ultra Softs. Okay, going into the pits, going to get another set of Ultra Softs, and yeah, that's a collision. Completely forgot to use Max Mix there. Oh, that's a rookie mistake. Still in the top, well, of course I'm in the top 10, but still in P9, so decent enough of a lap. But yeah, I can do a 140 easily then. Unless I do any mistakes, I think I can pull off a 140. Now let's just go on to another set of tires. Come on, game, give it to me. Let me control the game. Come on, give me the tablet, please. Thank you very much, thank you. Grazie.
So far, our fastest lap is a...
How much time left? Oh,
41.4.
okay. I can go drive out. I can save fuel. I can keep my power unit safe. No need to, because every time you simulate something, every time you jump onto the garage, every time you go for a flying lap instead of driving out, it does more damage to your engine and gearbox than if you would do it yourself. So I always encourage you guys to do those things yourself. It might be a little bit boring in a live stream, but well, I want to not get any penalties. And yeah, that's what I need to do. Oh, go down to lean mix. Okay. Okay, so I think the track is like the lighting is a little bit too dark compared to what it is on the in the real life. I think the lights could be brighter. Maybe it isn't lighter for a good reason. I am not aware of that reason, so this is all speculation I'm doing. Yeah, already 2/10 faster. Was that a purple first sector? Well, I'm definitely going to increase the difficulty for the next race. I lost so many time during that sequence of corners, or so much time. Oh, only 7th place.
We're up into P7. Push for P6.
I don't know if I have enough fuel. But let's see. I can do much better through the middle sector. Okay, final chance for a good result from us. I think we have enough fuel. Ooh, that was so close, come on! Okay, where did we get?
We're very happy with our position. Well done.
P5, okay. Whew. So better than the Red Bulls, I think.
So Qualifying is complete and we're all set
Yes!
for an exciting race tomorrow. Your top three are Vettel, Hamilton and Kimi Raikkonen. The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow, where we'll be live with all the action. And until then, it's goodbye.
Okay, so... Whew, that was intense. That was my fastest lap ever. I just got into the 139s. That was just my fastest lap all weekend. Okay, so 760 points is what we have currently. Oh, now I know why I'm not having that many views. The Xbox, the AOR race is on. Oh well, okay. So, we beat Nico Hülkenberg. And we beat Grosjean as well by a lot. See, in the race, he beat me by 3 places and I got a -3. I beat him by like 10 places, I only get a +1. I really don't understand. Oh well, let's listen to what Emma Jenkins has to say.
So, I just wanted to pass on the team's expectations for this race. Good luck.
Finished the race in 11th and beat Nico Hülkenberg. Okay guys, this is the deal. Since the AOR race is on, I could end the stream so you guys could see that, and I could make the race tomorrow. I don't know. Do you guys want to see the race? Because I'm just a noob compared to those guys. So if you guys could tell me, I would appreciate it. Just showing you guys the vehicle performance comparison. But yeah, I'll let you guys decide if you want to see the race or if you want to go see AOR. Because yeah, I understand you guys would like to see that more. So yeah, at the moment we are 3rd worst team in the... What's the name? In the chassis. We are... Well, we are... side by side, almost side by side with Ferrari. I only have 1 upgrade, they have 2 it looks like, and they were on top of that graph for a short period, but looks like everyone in the Mercedes power unit side of things caught up. Going to the aerodynamics, I'm the 2nd worst, so I think, yeah, McLaren got a huge upgrade. Because yeah, they jumped me and they jumped Force India. So yeah, that's a big jump from the Honda team. We are looking for a rear downforce upgrade after the race. Oh. Yeah guys, you can tell me if you want to go see AOR, just tell me and I will end the stream. If you want to see me race, I will do the race. Just tell me. You guys don't tell me anything, but you guys are not leaving, so I'm guessing you guys want to see the race. So yeah, let's go and dive into the race, shall we? Oh really? It tells me 4 viewers on my cell phone. Oh well. Well, let's try not to get flagged.
As the sun sets over the south, well then,
Let's
after
try
an
not to get
exciting
flagged.
qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Bottas, a Haas, and Ricciardo, Verstappen, Massa, Perez, and Daniel Kvyat, Hülkenberg, Sainz, Romain Grosjean, and Stroll, Palmer, Alonso, Pascal Wehrlein, and Stoffel Van Dorn, Ericsson, and Esteban Ocon rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Oh, Ocon starting for 20th, so looks like some penalty was applied to him.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Or at least Jeff has some faith in me. Jesus, my t-shirt, I'm getting sweaty, so yeah. At least Jeff has some faith in me. Eamon Jenkins is still giving me 11th place targets for some reason. Almost knocked down my phone stand. Huh, okay, so interesting. It is, we are supposed to do super soft, ultra soft. That's interesting. That is interesting indeed. Why am I with such a low amount of fuel? Why a fuel lamp? I think that's the data. The full load of full tank of fuel still does not, based on their calculations, it would not amount to the race finish still. So looks like I'm taking too much fuel per lap. Well, okay, I'm going to deactivate the racing line. Let's hope for the best now. Okay, so now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Lights out, and away we go for the Singapore Grand Prix. We got a standard start. Looks like Hamilton got a good start on Vettel. Oh, we got a good launch on Bottas on the second stage of the launch. Oh, Bottas really slow now. We didn't get any opportunities to get up. Verstappen side by side with Ricciardo. Looks like Verstappen is holding his own against his teammate at the moment. Yeah, the top 4 there is just massively quick. Okay, fortunately, I think we are good enough for the Red Bulls.
Okay, we're through the start phase. Now let's build on it.
Oh my god, that's going to be... Oh Jesus, no, that was a massive pileup. We don't want to see any of that. Yeah, I'm a bit too slow for the guys ahead. but I'm perfectly capable of holding off the cars behind. I need to brake a little bit sooner into that corner. Let's try to take care of our rear tires. Where is the corner? Oh. I really couldn't spot the corner there. It's like me and Verstappen and Ricciardo out pulling away from Felipe Massa.
Okay, entering lap 3
DRS
now.
is enabled
DRS
now.
has been enabled.
We can brake a little bit later, it looks like. Oh, that was a bit too wide.
We're very low on fuel. Tried to shift up through the gears earlier. It may help save more fuel.
Come on.
We're seeing minor damage to the front wing. Be easy on the car till we get it repaired. We don't want to risk making this worse.
I don't know what the hell I did differently there, but the car apparently didn't like it. I should have started on the ultra softs apparently. I thought many more of our rivals would use it.
The distance
Jesus.
to the leader is 11.0 seconds.
Getting so much understeer through there. Don't really know why. Oh, I locked up slightly. Or at least I could hear the tires struggling for grip under braking. Well, I guess now you guys can see why do I run the racing line on the practice and the qualifying sessions, so I can go at my absolute best. I think I'm decent without it, but yeah, I'm definitely faster with it. Oh, he broke so much there. Okay, still side by side with Haas, so we got better traction on the exit. Oh, here he goes back at me. I'm not giving up on this move. Oh my god! I got by, damn it! Well, at least that was quite clean racing. Oh, come on. Okay, let's try to keep up with Felipe at least. Oh. Whew. Come on.
Gears a little sooner. This should help us save some fuel.
Yes, I did, Elder. Welcome to the stream. Oh, yeah, that was a bit of a corner cut there. Yeah, I did see. That was just... That Singapore GP was just madness. I think we all were in an alternate universe for that Grand Prix, especially because Palmer made points. So yeah. a bit of a corner cut there. Let's try to avoid those. Okay, I'm already outside of the RS. Oh, okay, at least we got that one. Oh, that's a bit too wide still.
Our teammate is
Come on.
3.0 seconds.
Okay, let's try to keep ourselves in front of Perez and glued as much as we can to Massa. In my opinion, it was Vettel to blame, but I don't think a penalty should be given to him. I think it was a racing incident caused by the lack of information Vettel had, because there is no way Vettel could have seen Raikkonen through Verstappen, in my opinion. And yeah, that lack of information caused Vettel to create that incident. Because him pulling to the left is not that bad, like Hamilton and some other drivers have done it loads of times. What made things worse was that Raikkonen was there. If Vettel knew Raikkonen was there, he would have not created that incident. So yeah, that's my opinion on it.
We're considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A?
Damn it.
Got that confirmed.
Okay. I locked up. I think I put my wheels on the dirty parts outside of the track limits. Oh. I can do a one-stopper this race, I believe. I don't think Perez will be able to overtake me this time around at least.
Right, the car ahead has come in to put on the ultra soft tyre. Car ahead is now running ultra softs.
Okay, Vettel onto a second set of the ultra soft tires. Maybe ultra soft softs is the strategy that maybe the German of the Ferrari is opting to use this race. Let's see how well that turns out for him. Oh, where the hell was the corner? I couldn't see once again. I forgot once again where the corner was. Damn it, now Perez is quite glued to me. Whoa! What the hell? That never happened to me. Ah, Bottas came into the pits. Okay, managed to defend there from Perez. Fortunately, Perez still does not have the space to make a maneuver or to try a maneuver to overtake me. Yeah, I do think Vettel lost the championship Sunday. I do think that. Unless Malaysia becomes somewhat of a curse to Hamilton.
Front is 5.5 seconds.
There are still lots of racing to go, but I just don't see Hamilton bottling it. He's probably learned something from what happened with Rosberg, and is probably just going to be more composed than ever in the next couple of races.
Okay, gap to leader, 34.3 seconds.
That's only my speculation though, so I might be very wrong, but yeah, that's what I think. Knowing Vettel and knowing Hamilton, like from history, what it tells us. I think Hamilton is going to be better than ever in the last stages of this championship. is going to be hungry. Very hungry indeed. Especially after his attempt to become a vegetarian. He's going to be very hungry for that title. Okay, looks like we got somewhat of a breathing room to Perez. Verstappen is just a bit too far away from us. He didn't give us the RS, so yeah, it's going to be hard. Our tires are still very, very healthy though. I'm still improving my laps. At least I just improved my first sector time. So yeah. I'm still improving, I'm still learning quicker ways around the circuit, so to be honest, from what I know, I wasn't born back then, I think. But last time McLaren and Renault joined forces, it was a disaster. So let's hope the result won't be the same as last time. Turn! Oh, the
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the ultra softs.
Like, McLaren knows how to make fast cars. It just has to have a good engine behind it. But yeah, unless Renault kicks it up a notch, I don't think it's going to make too many inroads onto the championship race, just like Red Bull is struggling to get in there. It would be good to have give some competition to Red Bull as the third best team, maybe a battle there, because Red Bull are in a little bit of a no man's land really. Ricciardo has been able to overcome the car's limitations with his ability, but yeah, I would bet Verstappen will be able to do the same if he can finish a goddamn race. I don't see no one, because there are less people that like Verstappen. I don't see no one calling conspiracy, but last year everyone was screaming conspiracy when it was Hamilton's problems, even though once again no one screamed conspiracy when Rosberg had that gearbox or engine failure or whatever that was at Abu Dhabi 2014. But yeah, only when it happens to Hamilton it's a conspiracy, but well, just fun stuff.
Okay, gap ahead is 8.3 seconds.
But yeah, Elder, what do you think as well about all of those stuff? It would be cool to know at least. So yeah, if you can express your opinion, do so in the comments.
Okay, the pit window has opened. Pit window now open for you.
Oh my god!
Okay, box. We're adjusting
Oh.
the strategy. Come in this lap.
What the hell was that? What did I do differently? Like, what the hell is that? Like, how the hell does the car climb that? That's BS, man. Oh, looks like we have a retirement.
We can't sustain this level of damage.
Verstappen? Is he stopped or is he DNF'd? Let me see on the race director. Has he DNF'd? Oh, Max Verstappen has DNF'd. Wow. Just as I was talking about a few minutes back, I was talking about Verstappen not being able to finish a goddamn race. And there goes the Renault engine once again, compromising a race, another race of the young Dutchman. I have quite a lot of work to do. Oh, still a lot of racing to be had in this Grand Prix. Oh, broke a little bit too late there. Jeff is telling me to pit for some reason.
Gap to car in front is 27.4 seconds.
Well, with those circumstances, if I could get a top 5, that would be great.
Our gap to first place is 39.7 seconds.
Yeah, mine is Montreal as well. I just love that circuit. For some reason, I just love it. I don't know, it's something about the flow of it. Oh. Okay, time to go on to sweat mode. Time to unlock my final form, guys. Damn it, I hesitated on the throttle. Come on, I have a better power unit than you, Kvyat, come on! Yeah, let's try to not let him blow me up. Ah, that was quite a bit wide there. Hey, what's up, Knight? Welcome to the stream. Give me just a second. I need to focus at the moment, trying to catch up with Kvyat. But yeah, I also love this game. So that's good, we already have something in common. Oh, my name is Ruben. Well, Ruben, with proper Portuguese pronunciation there. Well, Looks like Kvyat is just pulling away. It will be a waste of resources for me to try to chase him, just wasting fuel. I should have stayed in 4th gear there. Why did I go down onto 3rd? Well, I can say the same, Allison, or Allison. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But yeah, I'm going to say Allison. Allison. Yeah, I'm going to say Allison. I need to brake later than Grosjean, give him the space. We bang wheels, but I get a better exit. Oh my god. I lost the backhand under braking and Grosjean gets by. Oh my god. I'm losing the plot, guys, come on. Let's try to get back on it.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on it.
I just did a Vettel there. I just squeezed him.
We're seeing minor damage to the front wing. Be easy on the car till we get it repaired. We don't want to risk making this worse.
Yeah, I'm not the best driver ever, and I'm not going to hide it.
The team want you to shift
but
up 3
yeah.
gears earlier. They think it'll save fuel.
I'm just going to finish the race.
0.2 seconds.
There comes Danny Rick taking a peek at my inside. I'm going... Oh, here comes the Australian once again. Oh my god, what the hell is he thinking there? Oh, and I get a warning. He turned into me. Come on, game. What kind of BS is that? Yes, much fresher. He already made a pit stop and he's on another set of Ultra Softs. I have not stopped yet. I have not played it. I think I have not played it. From what I know, it's better than the first one at least, so that is good. But yeah, I have never played it. What I am going to play is the new Gran Turismo Sport. I already have it pre-ordered for my PS4. And I'm going to be playing it when it releases. Well, that that didn't even cross my mind, Elder. Yeah, I think so. I agree with you now that you mention it. I quite agree with you. Looks like I'll need to have a word with the FIA.
Our gap behind is 8.7 seconds.
Oh my god, my arms are already hurting and it's... Jesus. I played Project Cars 1 but not too long. Like I usually only play the single player. Yeah, I didn't try the multiplayer in Project Cars. I was enjoying the single player, but I don't know. I just couldn't do too much. Like, I wasn't as good as a driver back then. So I was good on the cards, but then once I started going up in the classes, I was just getting my ass kicked, to be honest. And yeah, I don't know. I just didn't get too much into it. That was probably me just being a noob at the game, but still.
The car behind's catching you at a rate of about 2
By the way, guys, if any of you are new to if there are more guys like Alison who are new to the stream, just share it with your friends, please, because last week I couldn't make any live streams, and now YouTube decided that my content is not good enough for it, and it's just not promoting it as it was before. So yeah, it was a career mode. Like, you would just start in the cards if you wanted, and I was going to make the progression through the classes up to Formula 1. There was not a story mode, but it was a little bit of a driver mode, if you can say so. You would have your name, a driver with your name, and you would do the races whatever you wanted. But yeah, that might not be a proper career mode. Of course, F1 2017 is much better, but yeah, I think it was still a career mode. You could create a driver with your name, and you would go.
Right, some information.
Oh, both Red Bulls are out of the race. Maybe a safety car? Maybe a safety car in the works. That would be good.
We're very low on fuel. Tried to shift up through the gears earlier. It may help save more fuel.
Okay, so fun fact: everyone who overtook me in this race, because I started the race in P5, everyone who overtook me, as for example both Red Bulls, everyone who overtook me so far has retired. Both Red Bulls overtook me, both Red Bulls retired. My teammate and Kvyat overtook me, but they went into the pits right after, so that doesn't really count. So yeah, both guys that went away from me and kept the lead from me, they both retired already. That's a bit funny. But yeah, no safety cars deployed. So yeah.
Our gap to the car in front is 36.1 seconds.
Vettel with the fastest lap of the race so far, a 1:43, and then I couldn't catch the remaining numbers there.
Right, the car ahead has come in to put on the ultra soft tyre. Car ahead is now running ultra softs.
Okay, I'm just going to take this opportunity and show you guys the race director. So, Valtteri Bottas is leading the race. He has not stopped yet. Everyone else has, at least from the group of the leaders, everyone else has 2 pit stops done. Then Vettel in P2, Hamilton in P3, might get overtaken by Kimi Raikkonen as Hamilton is still in the pits. Then we have Raikkonen, at least for now. Then we have me, I have not stopped yet. Then Esteban Ocon in P6, Sergio Perez in 7th, Sainz 8th, Lance Stroll in 9th, Jolyon Palmer closing the points pay positions. Then we have his teammate Nico Hülkenberg currently in 11th place, followed by Daniel Kvyat and Pascal Wehrlein. Then we have Fernando Alonso, Romain Grosjean, Felipe Massa, Marcus Ericsson, and Stoffel Van Dorn is the last of the cars who are still racing, because in the bottom pair of the grid we have Daniel Ricciardo and Max Verstappen, who have both retired from the race. So with that, let's continue. We are currently being approached by Ocon. is just filling my mirrors with a pink blob. Ocon is bringing his teammate with him, so let's try to not have... Oh, I think there is another... Felipe Massa is now out of the race. Jesus Christ, it's all hell kicking up loose now. Maybe a safety car. Come on, give me a safety car, game. Oh, looks like Ocon is going to the pits. Perez is going to stay here with me. I'm going to bump it up to standard mix. He's closing in very rapidly, but not rapid enough to try an overtaking maneuver. Oh, a little bit too... Yes, I am from Portugal. Nah, I don't think I'm going to win the race. The top 4 is just too far away ahead. Oh, there goes Perez. I'm going to squeeze him onto the outside there. And then pull the switch back. Woo! Come on. Come on, get better traction. Oh, he's still there. He's still there. Come on, guy. Come on. Let's get the throttle off. And we defended from him. What a maneuver there. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm going to get a replay of that. I couldn't get like a full replay of the whole maneuver. But yeah, that was a very good battle. Good clean racing. Yes, fresher, ultra soft tires, but I still, with my worn out super softs, managed to keep myself ahead. I would only like if I got a couple more seconds on the replay so I could show you guys the switchback maneuver. But yeah, what a battle there. Oh, losing the backhands there. That's not healthy for the car. Okay, Kvyat has probably caught up with us from me being very slow through that section. I'm starting to lose the backhand even though the tires are considerably healthy, considering how long I have taken them into the race. That was close to the wall there. Oh my god, come on, pull it down. Jesus, at least we made the corner. Perez, using his superior power unit, is going to go for a move on my inside. He locks up with bang wheels. I need to take evasive action. Fortunately, he didn't break any part of my front wing. But damn it, that was an aggressive maneuver by the Mexican. Now we are leading quite a big train there. I'm going to try to get him back with the usage of DRS. I'm currently racing with 101% of AI difficulty, which is the first setting of the ultimate AI. I couldn't get back on the Mexican, damn it. He's just going to pull away now. He's too fast for me. The AI get faster once they overtake you, so yeah, I'm not really sure I am able to keep up with him. Especially with him using the ultra soft tires at the moment. Maybe he can retire. Everyone who pulled away from me retired, at least so far, so maybe Perez will retire as well. Let's see. No, 101. 101. It's the first setting of Ultimate. Okay, Elder. Yes, that's correct, Allison. Okay, thanks a lot, Elder. Hope to see you in some live stream in the future. Thank you for coming. Thank you for dropping by. Have a good night. Yeah, it's very hard for me as well. As you can see, Perez is already into the distance. There's nothing I can do about him. Oh, I broke so early there. Jesus, I got confused with the boards of the meter markers. Broke way too early there, but well. Not too much we can do about that now. We still need to conserve fuel as Lewis Hamilton posts another fastest lap of the race.
Okay, we're low on fuel. Try shifting up the gears a little sooner. This should help us save some fuel.
Gostava de te ver aqui, Marco. Yeah, by the way, Marco there in the chat is a old childhood friend of mine. As I was falling asleep on Lean Mix, and now Lance Stroll is showing his fangs, going aggressive on me. I'm going to show him how you do a proper defensive maneuver, and we conserve our P6 around the outsides through that very tight complex of corners. That felt good. Oh, slight bump there. Oh yeah, if you play with controller, I think it's harder. It's not as intuitive really. I use a Thrustmaster T150, if you are familiar with what wheel that is. I use the T3PA pedals because I bought the Pro version of the package of this wheel. Oh, come on. I had quite a lot of understeer there. I went onto the dirty side of the track, so that's not optimal at all. Here comes Lance Stroll once again. He's not going to try anything just yet. I was losing the back end, they're under braking, so the tires are starting to complain too much when I am too aggressive with them. Not starting to complain too much, starting to complain a bit were the words I was looking for. Got a good gap to Stroll through that last sector. Well, I don't know how much it is in reais, but it was 150 euros. I mean, this version was 200 euros. Oh, I was once again falling asleep on Lean Mix. Damn it. At least I was able to defend. Yeah, I imagine it is quite expensive in reais. Oh my god! Fortunately I didn't have any damage, but what the hell are these guys doing now? Honestly, what are they doing? Racing or ping pong? No, it is. This pack was 200 euro.
Gap to car in front is 1.5 seconds.
Oh, I have a yellow front wing. I didn't know about that. Oh, there's someone in the pits. Perez is in the pits. I was almost 3 wide through there. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, I did now. Yeah, that's quite expensive. Kvyat losing a bit of his front wing because he was a little bit reckless. So the torpedo strikes again, it looks like. Yeah, in Brazil stuff is quite expensive from what I know. I never visited it, but yeah. But yeah, people I know who had visited Rio de Janeiro and other places, yeah, they all told me Brazil is quite expensive. Oh, the lack of front wing is killing me. Whew. Yeah, that's pretty much. Like with for 100 euros I can get a much better wheel than this one. So yeah, things are very, very expensive. Oh, I wanted to stick my nose in there, but I couldn't ultimately. The next wheel I'm looking to buy is one of the Thrustmaster, is the PSTC or TCPS, if I'm remembering the name correctly. It's the one that looks like an F1 wheel. It's not the one from Ferrari, is the new one. Oh, thank you, Alison. Thank you, Alison. I think it will play the alert a couple of moments from now. Well, thanks a lot. Yeah, this is being an enjoyable conversation as well, so I can say the same. Yeah, I know that's a little bit too low, but that's Vettel's celebration after winning the 2011 Spanish Grand Prix. But yeah, thank you for the subscription. I'll need to bump it up, I'll need to get the sound clip once again and maybe like raise the volume on it, because I'm currently playing it in the max sound level I can get at the moment. So yeah, I think I'll go put it on Audacity or something like that. I will raise its level of decibels and then put it back on my alerts. Oh, we are already getting lapped, it looks like. Some of the other guys are getting blue flags. Oh, that was a bit too wide there, unfortunately. It's quite annoying that I'm already getting blue flags. Oh, Lance Stroll is out of the race.
Virtual safety car, virtual safety car.
Virtual safety car on.
And keep a positive delta.
Okay, this is good for us to get a little bit more fuel on our car. At least that's good. Oh, sorry, let me do that. Oh, okay. See you in another live stream, maybe then. Have a good night, because it's night here in Portugal. I don't know how late it is there in Brazil, but yeah, see you later then.
Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green. Blue flag conditions. Create a gap and let the car behind through.
Come on!
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're alright.
Freaking Sebastian!
Blue flag. You've knocked the front wing. The damage only looks minor, but you'll need to take it easy to avoid making the problem worse.
Okay, see you later then.
Okay, at the current pace and fuel settings, we won't have enough fuel for the end of the race. Consider lowering the fuel mix.
Oh, Vettel, I don't know, the AI just screwed up. Vettel was lapping me, and for some reason the AI are quite annoying sometimes.
Blue flag, blue flag.
Oh, Grosjean looks like he may be locked up.
We're not racing the car behind. Let them past when you can.
So yeah, Vettel crashed into me. Oh, here comes Hamilton now. Why are you... Okay, I thought you would take the insides there. Okay, he has a better car than me, so I'll just let him overtake me with the DRS. Oh, there's someone in the pits. Daniel Kvyat is in the pits now. What now? Why do I have a 5-second penalty there?
Blue flag.
He's so much faster than me. Oh, looks like, no, that was Vettel in the pits because Hamilton and Bottas are now first and seconds, just like they started. Oh, come on! The tires are starting to go off. Okay, I need to be careful. Once again, guys, I'm not pretending to be the best driver in the world. I'll do plenty of mistakes throughout the races. And yeah. I'm going to rewind. I won't rewind every mistake. But yeah, those that result in most of the incidents that involve me going into the wall, I will rewind. Something like just going off and then getting overtaken just for missing a braking zone. Those things I usually do not rewind. Usually. Oh no, we can. Okay. Can you move? Can you go for it? Thank you. I sometimes do, I'm not the best in the world. But in that distance, no, Raikkonen overtook me with no problems, so... The first time Vettel went through me, yes, I did crash the car because Vettel put me in the wall. I gave him lots of space and he still put me in the wall. Okay, that was oh, Ocon getting feisty there. He's going to get to DRS now. I'm going to get to slipstream. Oh! Yeah, Ocon is through. There was not much I could have done there. Oh, Ocon almost hit the wall. I saw some smoke coming out of his tire. Locked up. From the looks of it, at least. Ah, Perez as well. Yeah, those guys are just too much fast. Or too much faster.
Blue flag, blue flag.
I'm going to make a pit stop.
We're not racing the car behind. Let them past when you can.
I'm going to box this lap.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Set ultra soft tires.
Copy. Ultra softs for the next stop. Okay, the gap behind is 2.1 seconds.
Okay, so we are going to replace our front wing, which was damaged in a battle with Hülkenberg, if I remember correctly.
Release. Pit strategy complete. See these tires through to the end now.
Some of the guys in front are running super softs, so I hopefully can take these tires until the end. Well, I think I can. 22 laps is not too much. driver in front.
Hulkenberg is ahead of you. They're on fresh super softs. The time last lap was a 1:47.7.
I wanted to know the gap, but okay, it's 22 seconds. Sebastian Vettel with the new fastest lap of the race, that's 5 seconds faster than my best lap so far. Yeah, this is not one of my best tracks for sure. Oh, that was a bit too much.
The gap to the car ahead is 29.0 seconds.
What? Oh, I completely missed the braking zone. I got distracted by the fact that it is now Ocon, the one in front of me. Oh well. I can do that corner in 4th gear now, I keep forgetting.
Okay, we're low on fuel. Try shifting up the gears a little sooner. This should help us save some fuel. The gap behind us is 37.3 seconds.
7.7 seconds to Ocon. And we have been using lean mix for a lot of this lap. I'm basically last. Only now I realized there are only 16 cars racing. Oh, someone coming from the pits. That's Carlos Sainz. I took a nasty corner cut there. I'm having so much more grip now.
To consider switching to a lower fuel mix. We may not finish on the current settings.
Whew, that was very close to the back of Sainz there.
Okay, car ahead is now running the super soft tyre. That's the super soft on the car ahead.
Okay, got to good traction. That was quite an aggressive maneuver, but I had to make that one.
Our gap to the car in front is 7.4 seconds.
Managed to keep the gap to Ocon at least. Jesus Christ. Oh, the car tried to kill me back there. Oh, some cars in the pits. She. Jogaste quê? What champion did you pick? Slowly but surely catching up to Ocon. 7.1 is the gap now.
Shift up through the gears earlier. They think it'll save fuel.
Support.
The gap to the car behind is 1.8 seconds.
Oh, ok, ok. Contra quem é que jogaste? Who were you playing against? Some more cars in the pit. So yeah, we are right on the verge. Oh, come on. I keep messing that up. Let's try to do that properly now. Come on. Really? She. Come on, let's see now. Oh, another guy in the pits. Stoffel van Dorn. So yeah, we do have a good chance on a decent points finish. Yeah, there's not too much traction on that dirty side of the track. I think Ocon is going to try an overtaking maneuver. Well, looks like either he backed out from it or didn't try it at all. No, he's side by side with Hülkenberg. And I think Hülkenberg got overtaken there. Ocon got through. So P8 for the Force India driver. Oh, our teammate is in the pits.
Just entered the pits. Roman in the pits.
Oh yeah, we are up to P8, to P9 rather. We are closing in on Hülkenberg, who is on pretty old super softs, if I remember correctly. Oh, the car feels so much better since I changed the tires. Since I changed them, the car just feels so much freaking better. This is going to cost me some time to Ocon, but let's see. Oh my god. Am I... okay. For some reason the car just mounts the bottom of the wall there. For some reason that's like a sidewalk there.
Target -1. Let's turn the engine down, please.
Come on. Now the car brakes whenever... we just gave him a little bump and the car just brakes.
Our gap behind is 4.0 seconds.
Oh, we are still side by side with him. We heard him banging wheels with us.
Okay, gap ahead is 4.0 seconds.
Okay, that didn't lose me as much time as I was expecting to Ocon. Okay, lap 47 of 61. So 3-4. So 14 laps to go, I think, from my quick mental maths. Oh, there it goes. Very close to the wall once again. 4.3, so I'm still maintaining the gap to the Frenchman of the Force India. But yeah, it's going to be a hard task for me to be able to catch up with him. Even though he has super softs, he has a faster car. We are still improving our pace though. That was a bit of a mistake. I just lost loads of time to Ocon. Yeah, still quite healthy tires at the moment are fitted to my car. Whoa! Ooh, that backend's quite a tank slapper there. I'm glad I managed to control it.
3.8 seconds.
Still improving our lap times. 3.2 seconds to Ocon. I gained on him massively throughout the first two sectors of the Singapore street circuit, of the Marina Bay circuit. Okay, is that my wheel starting to break? I swear to God it missed an upshift.
So
I swear to God it did.
7.1 seconds.
It missed an upshift already at the hairpin a couple, like 5 to 10 laps ago. But now it clearly missed an upshift as I was going full throttle. Do I need to buy another wheel? God damn it. Oh, maybe some retirements. For sure, you only have 15 drivers now instead of 16 previously. So Jolyon Palmer is out of the race. Maybe a safety car will be deployed. I would love for it to be the case. Driver in front.
Ocon is ahead of you. The gap to the car ahead is 3.5 seconds. You're losing around 3/10 a lap. They're on fresh super softs. The time last lap was a 1 minute 45.6. Okay, the gap behind is 7.7 seconds.
Okay, so Ocon is going to pull away a little bit. He's faced with a car he's going to lap, and he probably just had use of DRS. Still got 1/10 on him, which is a bit weird. Hopefully I am able to overtake Ericsson in a good place for me. Hey Dario, welcome to the stream. Thanks a lot. Glad you are enjoying.
Car in front is 3.4 seconds.
Oh, the back end got a little bit loose there. Ericsson has to comply, he has to get out of the way. Oh my god. Oh, thank you Dario for the subscription. I know the subscribe sound is a little bit slow, but I will mess around with it soon and get it higher. Thanks a lot Dario for the subscription. Glad you are enjoying the stream that much for you to subscribe. Oh, we just lost quite a bit of time to Esteban Ocon. He's now 4 seconds away from us instead of the previous 3 seconds. I think his super soft tires are starting to be better than my ultra softs. Let's see how the gap is at the end of this straight. Yeah, 4.3. So yeah, this is going to be tight. I'll try to catch up to him, but I've been chasing him for around 10 laps now, and I still haven't got the lead short of 3 seconds.
We're catching the car ahead, but
4.0.
tires need to last till the end of the race.
I am aware of that, Jeff, don't you worry.
8.1 seconds.
8.1 seconds to my teammate. He has newer tires than me, but I don't think he's being faster at the moment. At least I don't see him in the minimap. Oh no, now I see him. I think he just overtook a car. I don't know who that is though. 3.6 seconds, so I'm much faster than him in the first sector. Oh, they're scraping the outside wall there. Oh, my arms are starting to ache a little bit.
Okay, gap ahead is 3.4 seconds.
3.4 seconds. I'm still improving my lap times, even though my tires are starting to be a little bit worn out at the moment, especially the rear ones. I've been trying to conserve them as much as I can. I was doing a very good job of that in the first set of tires, which were the super softs. But now with these ultra softs I've been pushing much harder throughout the stint, and that's certainly showing. I'm probably back to 4 seconds. No, 3.8, okay. Yes, I am playing in the PC. I'm getting the PS4 symbols, the inputs there, because I'm using a wheel that is PS4 and PC exclusive. I use the Thrustmaster T150 with the Thrustmaster T3PA pedals. 3.7 tenths is 3.7 seconds rather is the gap to Ocon. Grosjean is closing the distance to me. Oh, the back end getting alive there. I swear to God, today the car has been trying to kill me in a couple of situations. .0 seconds. I'm now starting to lose to the French driver of the Force India. Oh, that was too much to the inside. Let's try not to do that again. Okay, later I will do that. I will go back through the chat and I will add you later. Who the hell is blue flagging me? Kimi Raikkonen, okay. Are you going to get by or are you waiting for an invitation, mate? Yeah, with all that, Grosjean caught up quite a lot. Yeah, I need to start worrying about Grosjean, not Ocon anymore. I don't think I will be able to catch up to the Frenchman. So yeah, now Grosjean is very close. I will need to use everything I have to defend from him, as we are starting to get only 5 laps to go until the end of the Singapore Grand Prix. I should have gone up to 4th gear. Why am I dropping down into 3rd on that corner? It has become muscle memory at this point. Fuck. Fuck!
There's a viable strategy change.
Come on, Grosjean. Well, once again, I will explain to you guys, I'm not pretending to be the fastest driver ever. So yeah, once I make mistakes that put me in the wall, I will rewind. If I just miss a corner and I get overtaken, I won't, obviously. But yeah, if I get into a wall, I will do rewinds that. As entertaining it is to see me bottle it, I think it is much more entertaining to see some good battles. And I'm guessing this one with Grosjean is going to be one hell of a fight. I'm going to show you guys the race director soon, so you guys can see the grid, how that is at the moment. Just checking my tires, checking my engine. Yeah, that's so cool. Come on, Ocon is so freaking close.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
The tires really did not like how early I put the throttle down through there. Okay, we need to drive now a perfect race in order for us to have a chance of defending from Grosjean, and I forgot to show you guys the race director. My apologies. I will show you guys right after the hairpin. So let's go down to... No, that's not what I wanted to show you guys. So let's go through the grid order. Let's go back up. And Sebastian Vettel is currently leading the Grand Prix, followed by Lewis Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas. Kimi Raikkonen closing the top 4, then Sergio Perez in P5, followed by his teammate, then both Haas in 7th and 8th, then Carlos Sainz in 9th, and Fernando Alonso closing the top 10 with a set of ultra softs. He might be attacked by Daniel Kvyat because he too is using the purple compound of tires and is in 11th place, followed by Nico Hülkenberg, Stoffel van Dorn, Pascal Wehrlein, and Marcus Ericsson is the last of the cars that are currently racing, because Jolien Palmer, Lance Stroll, Felipe Massa, Daniel Ricciardo and Max Verstappen have all of them DNF'd. So let's continue the race. Let's try to not get overtaken by Grosjean. Looks like we accomplished that. Unless he goes for a dive. I'm getting a change of strategy. I'm not going to change any tires. Oh, I'll pause for this one because it's quite long. Well, what team do I support? I am not really sure. I think I support Haas. I kinda like them. I like Force India a lot. Like my top 3 teams is Red Bull, then Force India, and then Haas. Those are my top 3. Oh, here comes Grosjean. I'm going to bump it up to Rich Mix. He's going to try it around the outside.
0.0 seconds.
Why is he turning into me? I was already on the apex. Okay, give me a second. I'll give you my thoughts about Singapore in a moment. Well, to be quick about that, I think Singapore, we were all in an alternate universe last weekend, especially because Palmer got into the points. But well, to be a bit more serious about the answer. Damn it! Why? Why? Come on, car! Oh my god. Come on, this is BS. Okay, I'll develop my thoughts on the Singapore Grand Prix a little bit later. Give me just a moment. Like, what are these guys doing? What are these guys doing? Are they racing or playing ping pong?
Okay, clear.
Oh my god. Okay, I apologize for this thing, but yeah, I just think that contact with Alonso, that was bullshit. Like, look at them, they break in the middle of the freaking corner. Now I need to save fuel. I really don't understand why I was losing the back ends through there, but oh well. I have much older tires than the cars around me now, so I don't think I will be able to catch up to Alonso because I have at least 10 laps older tires than him. But yeah, first of all, the incident in turn 1, I think it is a race incident because there's no way Verstappen, there was no way Vettel could avoid that crash. That's not what I want to say, I'm spacing out, give me a moment.
3 laps of fuel remaining.
I'll try to... Okay, so, what I want to say is that I think it was a racing incident because I believe there's no way Vettel could see Raikkonen. With or without the rain, I think from here you can see me on my cockpit, not on the mirrors. I couldn't see Raikkonen on the mirrors. Maybe if I turned my head I could see him. I cannot turn my head right now, but I'm not sure that even if I turned my head I would be able to see Raikkonen. So I don't think there is any way Vettel could have seen Raikkonen. And his maneuver was not too bad. We saw Hamilton and a couple of other drivers do that a lot at the start. Move, like squeeze the driver to the inside or the outside. That's not too big of a deal for me. That's only got worse because Raikkonen was there. I'm not saying Raikkonen is at fault for me, it's Vettel who is at fault. But for me it is a racing incident that was caused by the lack of information that Vettel had regarding the position of Kimi Raikkonen. Okay, we just lost the position to Kvyat. Once again, they have much newer tires. I think I'm going to end outside of the top 10, sadly. Because now I have to conserve fuel. I don't have damage to my front wing, but damn it, why did I lose the back ends there? I really do not know why. I was struggling with traction on the right-hander because I was trying to put the power to match the pace of Grosjean. But then after controlling the car, like, I don't know, oh, and Sebastian Vettel right behind me. I couldn't slow down to let him overtake me, but well, Sebastian Vettel crosses over the line. As the fireworks go off, he takes the win of the Singapore Grand Prix. He, who started in P3, made the most of his strategy and the virtual safety cars that appeared along the way, and make the most of it, and he got the win at the Singapore Grand Prix. That must be thrilling for him, especially as he's trying to catch up his teammate on the title hunt. He's going to, I think Raikkonen is going to make his second P4 in a row. He is currently only 3 points ahead of Hamilton. I don't know how far away from Hamilton Vettel is, but if he cannot overtake him, Hamilton is for sure going to be the new leader of the championship, unless of course Vettel can overtake him. just by virtue of getting first place and Hamilton second. I don't know the points difference at the moment between those. As we can still hear the fireworks going off, as you can see them a little bit further ahead them. But yeah, unfortunately we are going to end outside the points. We drove the best race we could have drove, I think. I don't think I have the best car in the grid. Well, thanks a lot for turning them on. I'll just tell you after we get the podium celebrations. Where is my... oh. My other monitor was going on a countdown to go into sleep mode, so I had to save that.
That's a fantastic performance from Ferrari. It hardly looked in doubt. So, Ant, how exactly did they set themselves apart from the pack today?
Well, the safety car completely changed the race, didn't it? It's hard to say exactly what would have happened without it, but there's no question that they came out of that situation in a good position.
So, here they come now, out onto the podium. Wherever you go, anywhere in the world, the prancing horse flags are dominant in the grandstands, and they're out in force again today. It's Ferrari on the top step once more. And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. Lewis Hamilton takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship after an excellent result. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Let's give it to Esteban Ocon. That was a commanding performance today. Very impressive indeed.
On to the constructors then. Ferrari extend their lead at the top of the championship. That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you again next time.
So yeah, just look at the gap from Mercedes and Ferrari to the rest of the grid, especially with the double DNF of Williams and Red Bull today. It's very close between us and Williams. In the driver standings, just look how close it is between the top three, so it has been a very close championship so far. Romain Grosjean got a podium in Baku and last time around in Monza, so he got 2 podiums. That's what's putting him so far up the grid, very close to Felipe Massa. We had a slower start to the season, we were getting our ass kicked by him, but yeah, we now picked up the pace, we are starting to get better at the game, and we got some good results, some good top 5 finishes along the way, and we are currently at 10th place. We just got overtaken by Sergio Perez, which is not the best thing ever. What is up, Rick? Welcome to the stream. And yeah, we are going to advance. Maybe we can get some invitational event. Let's just see. And by the way, answering your question, Dario, I am usually streaming, if not every day, every 2 days at 8 PM London time or Lisbon time, because I live in Portugal. And yeah, Lisbon has the same time zone as London. So yeah, if you search for the London time, it's usually 8 PM London time. I sometimes in the weekends I do 2 to 3, maybe even 4 live streams. 2 weekends ago I did 4 live streams. One in Saturday? Yeah, one in Saturday, and then 3 live streams in Sunday. So that was a very chaotic weekend. Let's see how things turn out next weekend. Oh, is it? I thought Netherlands were 1 hour later. But yeah, okay, that's good then. Okay, as you can see, we lost lots of positions compared to our qualifying. Our qualifying went extremely well compared to the race. But yeah, we only have 800 points. So that's not enough for an upgrade, unfortunately. But yeah, we are kicking Nico Hülkenberg's butt, really. We beat his teammate in our second rivalry. We got beaten in the first one. In the first one we got beat by our teammates, then we beat Julian Palmer, and now we are beating Nico Hülkenberg. As you can see, we got +4 there, but just by getting beaten by Grosjean we get -3, well, which is not best. McLaren just does not like us too much. maybe for some argy-bargy moments with Alonso there after our spin. We also had some wheel banging with the Force India and the Toro Rosso team, so it's they don't like us too much. Yeah, yeah, hopefully it's no problem, Rick. Yeah, that is my points. 13,757 is my career score. Okay, looks like we don't have any what's the name? We don't have any invitational events. Let me just see. I want to see. Okay, so this is, we get 17th in Australia, 10th in China, 17th in Bahrain, 15th in Russia. Then we started to pick up the pace at Monaco. Then in Montreal we had a strategic problem and we got down into P13. In Baku, Jeff told us to switch onto the wets, and we did, but no one else did, so with only 5 laps to go we couldn't make up the gap and we finished 11th. Austria we got P7, Britain, in Britain we got 5th, Hungary 9th, Belgium 8th, and in Italy we got 6th place. Oh yeah, that's the same time. Yeah, that will be great. And yeah, in Singapore we got 11th place. So next time is going to be Malaysia. We do not have any upgrades to get to our car. And yeah, we cannot switch the gearbox yet, and it is quite healthy. Let's just see our power units. Currently 45%, 40%, 48%, 40, 47 and 27. So that's quite a bit. I'm not sure how we are going to make that last until the end, but we will find a way, don't you guys worry. So yeah, we are just going to jump until to the next weekend. Maybe something will pop up, we don't know. But yeah, let's just travel to the Malaysia, or to the country of Malaysia, and for the circuit of Kuala Lumpur. Okay, let's just wait for the ending of this loading screen. Okay, nothing popped up. Yeah, you must buy it. It's very good compared to last year's game. Maybe you can pick up some sale or something like that. But yeah. Oh, there goes Sebastian Vettel celebrating because we got a new subscriber. Thank you, Rick. Glad you are enjoying this little chat. Unfortunately, the race has already ended. But yeah, glad you subscribed. Thank you very much for that. So this is it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, give me give me a like. If you did not, the dislike button is right beside it. Please, if you guys could share the stream with your friends or with someone you know likes motor racing, that will be appreciated, because last week I wasn't able to live stream for 5 days and now YouTube doesn't promote my videos as much, so any help getting us back to where we were will be greatly appreciated. Hope to see you guys in the next race, which will be the Malaysian Grand Prix. Hope to see you guys there and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.